this.
Yeah, that's been jacked up. That's been jacked up.
Whatever. I mean, for a winter car, you really care?
No.
The seats.
No, and that's a great selling point is, hey, it's dicked, you know, knock a couple $100 off. I want to trade. But they're not open right now, so I can't negotiate.
Such a bad.
It's a 197,000 miles. I don't know the price. It shouldn't be that much though. It would stand out in the snow. That would be a pro.
When you end up in a ditch.
Yeah, you can find it's the Buick looking BMW.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't see it. It's cool. Wonder if it's a hit now. Oh, wait, is that?
Oh, no.
That's a pansy toolkit.
Basically just hand it toes. Yeah.
All day.
Looks a lot nicer than it is. It's 24 degrees outside. Happy New Year's Eve. It's the 31st. It's the final day of 2014. Wow. Wow, what a year. Good and bad. What a freaking year. So, as you've seen today, I've been out just doing some car browsing. Secrets out of the bag. I don't love the 330. It is phenomenal in snow. It's unbelievable. With four-wheel drive and snow tires and manual, it's excellent. And I made that clear when I drove it back in November around Thanksgiving. We had a couple inches of fresh powder. I took it out late at night. This thing's unstoppable. Any other driving conditions, dry roads, even wet roads, I realize that I am very spoiled having driven an M5 for my last 45,000 miles of driving experience. And my only 45,000 miles of driving experience. But this thing is totally different, as expected and as designed. It floats around the road, it rolls around corners like a tub, it, I guess, oversteers like hell. It's just not really a performance-oriented car, and I should have known that better coming into it. It's a 3 Series. It might have a sports package on it. It has the M aerodynamics package on it, which just means bumpers. And you know, I also need to factor in that this is a $5,000 car. It has 217,000 miles on it. The rear struts I know are bad and should be replaced. However, they're not leaking, and you know, they're not unsafe. They are just in need of a replacement. Is my battery light flashing? No. So, you know, it would be really cool to look like that M5 I looked at today. That's a 2000. It has 197,000 miles on it. It's very used. I'm very aware of that. If the price is right, I might bite, and that would just be something, a very nice beater car to get through a couple years. You know, you put some 235 tires on all 4 corners and put some decent snows on there, and it would be fine. Nowhere near as good in snow as the 330 would be, but it would be completely usable. So that's where I stand with that. I also looked at a 530 today, a 2002 black 530 Sport, 5-speed black interior. They wanted $5,900 for it, which it's way overpriced for the condition it was in. I think it did only have about 100,000 miles on it. It was in poor shape, and it was a Florida car, so no cold weather package, no heated seats. So that's easily out of the question. But I'm not in a hurry to get anything. I'm not even sure that I am, but I left my contact information with the dealer that has the M5, and they don't really sell cars that are that old with that many miles, so they're looking to auction it, send it to the auction. And if I can talk them into selling it, and if the price is right, I will entertain that. So I'll keep you guys updated with that. Meanwhile, there isn't really anything wrong with the 330. It just doesn't drive as well as I would like a car to drive. It's very underpowered in my opinion. I'm aware that the 330 is, you know, second to the M3, but out there exist 316, 318, 320, 23, 25, and 28, and all of those produce less power than this car does, but I cannot imagine them being slower. And this comes back to the point that I realize I'm spoiled, and I'm used to so much more, but ugh. It's underwhelming, to say it nicely. And I've done a decent amount of work in here. You know, I've made it a nice, clean, tidy place to be. There are places of wear, like this spot here, that I can clean that up if I want, but that's where my jackets rub in there, and it's probably just coat fibers. I could clean that up with some Zano, but it's so freezing I don't want to stay outside and bother with it. There are no check lights on. There's no codes in the computer for faults, functions that don't work on the car. I mean, there's pretty much nothing. I've added Sirius and auxiliary, and all that works really well. The heated seats are fast to come on. It's got the premium sound, split folding seats. There's a Maserati Quattraport. Cool. I'm headed to Parison's. Actually, I'm headed to my grandparents' house to pick them up. We're having dinner in just under an hour. I'm gonna pick them up, go and have dinner with them and my dad, my mom, and my sister for New Year's Eve. Then I think I'm gonna hang out with Kenan, get kind of another dinner with him. I probably won't eat much here at this first one, I'm not that hungry. And then we'll hang out for the rest of the night and welcome in the new year. But yeah, so I'm a little slower getting these vacation videos out, a little more slow than I wanted to be. I got several up the other day. I'm through St. Lucia. I've got part of the St. Kitts Day edited. I'm not gonna be current before the end of the year. I mean, at this point, I just won't be. It's going to take me another day to two to be current, then we'll upload what I've already done, and we should be current by the 3rd. Probably the time you're watching this, I will have caught up. Welcome back to the vlog. We have had our dinner. Ken, where did we have dinner?
Three Palms.
We had dinner at Three Palms, and it is 11:51.
They're advertising on Windows.
They're advertising Windows. Wow, how many million people are watching that right now? So, anyways, we just watched what? Home Alone, the original, right?
One, yeah, original one.
And it was
I haven't
good.
seen that in years.
So we got through that, and now we're gonna go and watch the ball drop in New York. We're looking at 13 seconds left in 2014. We're gonna toast to some champagne here. I should have had some lights. We don't even have a fire lit, Kenan. 3, 2, 1, 0. 2015. Holy hell. We
Cheers.
forgot to do that part.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go.
Stuff's bubbly. Well, Happy New Year. That means today is another day in the vlogs, which I'm still a week behind on right now, and need to catch up on. So what are your goals this year, Kenan?
Car stuff, watch stuff, living the dream. That's about it.
Yo, Bobby texted. He said, "Happy New Year." Happy New Year to you,
Oh,
Bobby.
I should text Bobber. Happy New Year.
Oh, New York. Turn it up. Turn it up, boy. I don't know who this guy is with no shirt and muscles as big around as my torso, but here he is. And we've got our typical Frank Sinatra, New York. So another quiet New Year's, Kenan. What are we doing wrong? We're not at parties. Why? Because we don't want to be, right?
Yeah,
For the most part.
Turned down 2 or something.
Yeah, okay, so what did we do last year? I was at Brad's with all the guys. The year before that, was that with you and Taylor?
No, that was 2 years, because I was hanging out with Alex. We were watching...
Last year? Why wasn't
No, I
Alex
think
with
it
us
was-
last year?
I don't know. I thought it was last year, maybe it was the year before, but Alex and I watched Top Gear and had queso and chips and salsa, and he would
That
tell you
queso
the
is
queso's-
cheese in Espanol.
That's right, it was very good. It's hot queso
Yeah.
too. I think we heated it up or something.
I see how it is.
Very good.
Well, anyways, we watched that movie with that kid and the Christmas Story, and now we're probably gonna watch some Top Gear and sober up. Okay, it's 2:06 in the morning. Welcome back. It's now the month of January. Holy crap. Happy New Year, happy 2015. Here we are. I just fell asleep on the couch for a while watching Family Guy. I took Kenan home. I'm exhausted. I went to bed at 3, I got up at 9. Hung out all day with my dad. We had dinner at Parason's for New Year's, and then Kenan and I went to Three Palms, came back here, and you saw most of that. So I'm gonna go and shower and get to bed. Tomorrow he's headed back to San Diego, so I've got to get up, take him to the airport. We're gonna have lunch at Panera before he goes. He has a 1 o'clock flight. So that is going to be it. But happy 2015. Hopefully we'll be caught up on these vlogs here in a few days. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow on Thursday, January 1st. Holy crap. All right, good night.